What's up, y'all? Welcome to Follow Notice Media. This is Core coming at you with some Netflix recommendation and what's new to Netflix so those algorithms don't get the best of you. Stream it, just stream it. To kick things off here, we have a new season of House of Cards. That show's still going on. What? Stopped watching that show. Probably about season 3 is kind of when I gave up on it, but who knows? It might be getting better. Cloverfield's also out, so that's good news, I suppose. We got new episodes of Daredevil, new episodes of Making a Murderer, and also this new Netflix show, The Haunted, which I'm pretty curious to see. I am currently watching Haunting at Hill House, and that is a damn good show. I only got about 4 episodes again to finish off, and I've been thoroughly surprised about that show. I dig it. I dig it a lot. But other than, there we go. See, we got a little bit. Netflix changed the little trailer preview thing, and it kind of screwed up the whole screen capture dealio, but we'll figure out how to make it work. Degenerates is okay. I'm a big comedy guy. I watch all sorts of different comedy, and Degenerates is alright. You got to have a little bit of a vulgar mind anyway to like it. And a couple of the acts were really good. A couple of them were pretty weak, unfortunately, but overall, I give it a 7. If you're a comedy fan, it's okay. And don't let the little trailer fool you. There's really not much of like what's going on in the trailer happening. It's just them videotaping their stand-up, so that's nice. Dude, we got new episodes of Castlevania too, and Castlevania is pretty legit. If you have seen it before, the new season's out. If you haven't seen it before, check it out if you like anime. It's pretty good. It's a Netflix original anime though, so you know it's not coming straight out of Japan, so you don't have a lot of crazy stuff going on, but it's okay. Also, for the comedy, Adam Sandler, wow, he dropped a new stand-up special, 100% Fresh, and I was very surprised. It's good. It's very good. It's very reminiscent of the old Adam Sandler stand-up, so, you know, if you're like over 30 and you remember how awesome he used to be and how funny his stand-ups were and how he like would come out with CDs of just him singing comedy songs, it's like that. It's like that a lot, and it's good. There's a lot of good scenes in it, and there's a lot of good songs in it too. I find myself humming quite a few of these songs in my day-to-day life. With that, actually, let's go through before I start throwing out some stuff that came out later last month, and that's not coming out just new in November. All right, and then we also have Apostle that was released out later on in the month of October. This seems to be quite good. I'm definitely going to be giving this a watch. So I haven't seen it yet, so I can't tell you to recommend it or not. It's just new to the Netflix. And it's got like a 97% approval rate, which is damn good. And it's a movie, and it's a mature rated movie, so hold on to your seats because that seems like it might be pretty good. I'll have to put out another one while I'll watch a few of these movies and let you know if they're worth watching or not, if you want to wait for my opinion or not. Designated Survivor's out, so if you want to get in the hype, you know, that's there. Basically, you know, whatever show he was in, like 24 2.0, seems to be what it was like. I had a buddy that watched it, and I wasn't huge into 24, so I didn't really give this a shot. But he liked it, so if you like 24, you'll probably like Designated Survivor as well. If you got kids, Larva Island is out. My kids love it. I can't stop watching it. We Bare Bears, I actually really enjoy watching. That is now on Netflix too. So yeah, that's some awesomeness. Let me show you some stuff that's not popping up on the new releases. So if you like Monty Python, they have a ton of Monty Python on Netflix right now. It's crazy. There's Life of Brian. There's The Best Bits, which have tons of really, really good stuff on there. They have The Personal Best, Flying Circus. Like, a lot of really good Monty Python stuff is on there right now. So if you like that kind of Monty Python type deal, definitely type that in, and you'll get some funnier kind of slapstick comedy stuff that's showing up on your recommended list. Other than that, we did have a new Joe Rogan. So Joe Rogan's Strange Times got released out on Netflix. It's a whole hour-long special, and it's all right. It's good. I'm a Joe Rogan fanboy. I'm not gonna say it's great. I do definitely think Triggered was better than Strange Times, but you know, all stand-ups can't be like the best stand-ups ever. So it's still really good though. He has a lot of good insight and like opinions on, things that are going on right now. I'm not gonna give too much away because I do recommend watching it. I'd give it like an 8 out of 10, where I'd give Triggered like a definitely 9 to almost a 10 out of a 10. Triggered was great. We also got Bert Kreischer's Secret Times, I want to say is what it was. And that stand up is super duper funny. I'm becoming more of a fan of Bert Kreischer. The more things I watch, the more and more I like him. If you haven't heard his like Russian story, definitely just type that in on YouTube and listen to that, and you'll be like, oh, okay, like this guy seems like someone that I would like. And it's pretty darn good. Other than that, we got Big Mouth that came out a little recently, this season 2. So if you like the first season, that one's out as well. Maniac. I'm gonna give you a recommendation for Maniac. Only if you really really like oddball things. This is a hard movie to gauge because you have to be a certain kind of a person to like this. It deals with things that are like psychoanalysis, and in some of the episodes, it's being told first person, so you don't even know if you can trust the person that's telling you the story in some of the episodes. And then they have some really fun like 80 episodes where they go back and they're like trying to dig up things that happened to them in the past, or making them work the way that they are. It's basically centered around a girl that is a drug abuser, and you become to figure out why she's chosen the path that she's chosen. And then the other main character, Jonah Hill, he's basically psychotic and schizophrenic. And so exploring these things in this show was really, really fun. But I do know a couple people that watched it and were like, I couldn't do it. Like, too much weird stuff's happening. I can't follow the story very well. I'm not going to lie, I finished it, but I did rewatch a few episodes. Like, I rewatched the first episode. I want to say, yeah, you can see my timer on it. That was the third viewing that I watched. Let me get out of the way. Yeah. So as you can see, that was my third viewing of the first episode, and then there was 2 episodes that I ended up watching twice because it was over, and I was like, what was this? What just happened? So I liked it, but you have to really appreciate it. There's a lot of different stuff that's going on in it. Like I said, there's an 80s episode where it's like they're going into dream states, and for some reason Emma Stone and Jonah Hill keep showing up in each other's dreams, which has never happened on any testing before. Then you have like shenanigans that are going on with the doctors that are designing this pill and testing it. And there's a lot to it. There's a lot going on, but I liked it. I liked it a lot. It was a fun show. You just have to really pay attention. This isn't a phone you can jump on IG and screw around with and expect to know what's going on. Because if you're not paying attention for just a few minutes, you're going to have to backtrack, and that's no fun. I really want to do a review on Haunted on Hill House, but I'm not finished with it yet. I'm on episode 6 out of 10, and it's good so far. It's super duper good so far. So I would say to start watching it. I do not foresee that series being a series that's going to teeter off at the end. It's just getting better and better as time goes on, and I really can't wait to see the end of it and what's going to happen. We got a re-release of Sabrina, the Not So Teenage Witch Anymore. And I haven't watched this. I'm probably not going to watch it. I knew a few girls that are watching it, and they said that they love it. I mean, it's a show where the main protagonist is, a younger teenage, maybe early 20s at this point in time, girl. I just don't see any point in watching it unless I'm watching it with somebody else. But I've heard that it's way darker than, like, Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Like, the ants are, like, making deals with the devil for Sabrina's soul, and, like, all this crazy stuff's going on. So, if you like the original Sabrina the Teenage Witch, which I watched it, wasn't great, but I was dating a girl at the time who really loved it, so we ended up like watching a whole bunch of it. That's okay. I might end up getting pulled into watching this at some point in my life. God knows. So I do like me some cooking shows, and so just released a few weeks ago on the Netflix is Salt, Fat, Acid, and Heat. So this explores a chef who goes around basically looking for, great types of food, just like all cooking shows really go, honestly. And yeah, I watched a couple episodes of this, and dang it, this girl, I just didn't like her. And that's like really important for me. But for other people that like cooking shows and like exploratory food programs, I would check this out. There was interesting aspects to it, but she just annoyed me. And I don't know why. Like, I think it was just her voice. I think I just couldn't handle the voice. But as far as the food goes, they had some really cool concepts of it and her trying new things. And her theory was that, like, these 4 basic ingredients make up great foods and finding that happy medium between it and all that good stuff. And, there's a lot of laughing and stuff like that. So, you might like this show, even though I just couldn't really attach myself to the main narrator throughout. But I'll give you a recommendation. This one's new, so here's a recommendation as far as food goes. I want to say it's something, yes, Ansley Eats the Streets. So, man, I really, really enjoyed this. I watched all these episodes a few times because I like watching this kind of stuff before I go to bed. I know it's probably horrible. So he goes all over the place and tries street foods. And it was really, really cool. So Istanbul, Barbados, Iceland, Japan. So he goes all over the place, and he's very funny and silly, and you can tell when he really likes the food, and he'll ask the street chefs, like, hey, do you mind if I like this food? Do you mind if I jump on it and give it a spin-off of something that I think you would like as well? And so I like things like that. I thought it was really cool. So Ansley Eats the Streets. I've always really, really enjoyed him as an actor. He's a hilarious comic as well. And so this is fun. I watched, not all of it, I want to say I watched probably about 40 minutes of it. And it's funny. He's a funny guy. I've always liked him a lot. And I think one of his roles that always stuck into my mind was that Leonardo DiCaprio Romeo and Juliet movie. He was the main supporting actor in that movie, and I thought the movie was crazy. It's really dated at this point in time, but he's in tons of real dramatic types of TV shows and movies as well. He's a great actor, and his comedy is very, very good. Yeah, going through on a second look of all the new releases, and unfortunately, there's just not that many good movies that have been released so far for the month of November. But hopefully that'll change. If anything, I'll put out a couple of movie reviews here in about a week. That way I can give you some recommendations to something that might switch up the algorithms for you. And hopefully by then there might be a couple of things that they released on here, or maybe a few originals that have come out that I can go ahead and give y'all a talk to and see. I might go ahead and watch Father of the Year. That seems okay. So we'll give that a shot. It's just hard because it's Happy Madison. So, hi. Do you want to say hello? Do you want to say hello? You want to watch Boss Baby?
Yeah.
My baby loves Boss Baby. Do you want to say hi? You want to say hi to Netflix?
Yeah.
No, it's up there. See the blue rings up there?
Yeah.
Say hi.
Hi.
Okay, so thank you for watching. Oh, she saw Sophia the First, so that's what she likes. But we're all out of here. Thank you for watching. This is Stream It Just, Core with Final Notice Media, and I'll get back at you again in about a week or two and give you some good old recommendations and reviews. Thanks again, folks. We love you. Hit that smash button, like it, subscribe, share it, social media, run naked through the streets,
Just
scream my name, holla back.